We have something special for you today for our Share in the Chair. In fact, every week, till almost the end of the year, we are going to have chairs of the boards of directors, our previous chairs leading up to our current chair, talk about where we have been and then eventually where we're going. But it's been a long ride, and 40-something years. And so we are going to look back a little bit and then look forward also. We have someone with us today, a former board chair, who has been everything. She's done everything. She started out sitting in the pew, and then she was serving communion, and then she was on the board, and then she was the chair of the board, and then she was a deacon and a seminarian, and then she got ordained and joined the staff. She has been in every possible area of leadership. And so, in fact, she became the board chair the year I became the senior minister. So we sort of started off together, and we have been through it all together through thick and thin. She has been a wonderful partner in ministry. And so I thought this was the perfect person to kick us off with, looking back and ahead. So, and all of this because, of course, on December 4th, we're going to burn the mortgage on this property. And so that's why... That's why the nostalgia and the visioning forward. And so to help us do that today, please welcome to the chair the Reverend Ann Atwell. All right, where have we been? Where are we going?
That's the question, huh? Oh, wow. 10 years ago when I first came onto the board and then was treasurer and then became board chair. The thing that really sticks out for me is we had some real financial woes.
Yeah.
Not going to sugarcoat it. We had some real financial woes. Paychecks were bouncing. We had 2 or 3 pages
Tiny
of
font.
Accounts payable, people that we owed money to. It was scary. I got to tell you, I wasn't real sure I wanted to be on the board, got to tell you. But I knew that we could do this, that we could create a really wonderful Sunshine Cathedral community, but we needed to face it head on. We needed to look at our creditors. We needed to look at where we were financially and begin chipping away at it. We did, literally chipping away at it little bit by little bit. We were in debt to the denomination, but we did move through it by being intentional about it. You and Robert and me and other board members at that time, and we faced it head on, and a little bit by a little bit by a little bit, and that was 10 years ago. And here we are. I just can't, I shouldn't say I never thought it would happen, but it is just astonishing to me, and I'm so excited. We are burning the mortgage, folks. I'm so surprised by that. I love it. And I look at where we were then and where we are now and the outreach that we have in this community. We are working with the Trans Awareness Month Committee. We are feeding people with our brown bag lunch program. Deacon Ed and I offer bereavement groups every single week, and we had to break it into 2 groups because we were getting so many people for this. That resource is there. Reverend Ty is on staff now doing social justice work. We were really hurting, and now we are really flourishing. And I think, when you stop and think about hope and the importance of that and to keep going when things seem so difficult, we're a living example of that.
Mm-hmm. Going from the hurting to those who help the hurting. That's going from, sometimes you said in the previous service that you meet people who say, oh, I admire what you're doing and whatnot, but I don't do church.
Right.
A lot of that, not in our community, just period. That's part of the culture. I don't do church. And I think what we have discovered here at Sunshine Cathedral is that we really don't do church either. We are church. And it's a difference.
Right.
It's a difference. And because we are a church, we do ministry. And we ask people to make a commitment. Commit with your time, your prayer, your offerings, your volunteer service. And that's what's putting brown bag lunches in people's hands. That's what getting people in healing through their grief, providing space for people in their 12-step programs. You've got a new thing coming up starting just tomorrow, in fact.
Actually, I do. I just wanted to share that. We have started the Brown Bag Lunch program, and we've discovered great outreach with that. We needed to kind of step back and meet people where they are. We need to meet people where they are. So we are starting a partnership tomorrow with Broward House. And we're going to begin working with Broward House and helping them to feed their clients as well. And just one more thing. I shared about the bereavement groups, and we talk about recovery groups. And, you know, not everybody is here. Not everybody is here on Sunday morning. But this past Thursday, when Deacon Ed and I were doing the bereavement group, we have people stopping in now who just finished their recovery group meeting, and then they come to our bereavement group meeting. Are they here Sunday morning? Probably not. But are they part of the Sunshine Cathedral community? You better believe they are. Our outreach is just phenomenal, and that's what you do. That's what this congregation does. They provide outreach everywhere.
It's been an amazing 10 years. And now we're set for an even more amazing for the decade to come. And I think we have all the right people in place on team to make that happen, including you, and certainly including Reverend Ann. Would you please thank her for being our guest in the chair today?